Hi, welcome back to our how-to series on how to pour draft beer. I'm going to show you a technique that isn't used very often. It's used more in bottle pouring than anything else, especially with re-fermented or bottle conditioned beers, but there's a benefit to this type of pour. One of the reasons you want to do what I'm going to call a two-step pour is if the beer is coming out too fast to begin with. A lot of times when it comes out too fast, what people do is they pour it up, they've got a ton of foam in there, and then they pour some of it out and then top it up. But we've already discussed what topping it up does, and that's not a good thing. So what I'm going to suggest is a two-step pour. It's almost similar to the way Guinness is poured, but there's benefits of doing this. So let me show you. So I'm getting a ton of foam on this particular beer. You can see that if I had kept going, it would have over foamed. So I took it out from underneath the top, and I'm just going to let it sit there. And the reason I took it out from underneath the top is because all faucets are meant to drip. And if this drips into that really nicely poured foam that I have, what'll happen is it will dissipate and collapse. And so then you've got another problem on your hand. So now we're just going to sit and wait for a minute or two until that head has shrunk, so you can see the head's already come up. So now I'm going to do things a little bit differently. So I'm going to hold it up really, really close to the faucet, and I'm going to open and then gradually move it away and shut it off. So two things happen here. One, I create this ice cream cone kind of pillowy effect on the top of the foam, and it makes it really stable so it doesn't move or spill out of the glass, as you can see what I'm doing here. But it's really, really pretty to look at. The other thing that you do when you do this kind of a pour is you release a tremendous amount of CO2. And so what this ends up doing is making the beer a lot smoother and easier to drink, and people are going to enjoy it and possibly have another. But the main reason for showing you this is if your draft system is set up and your beers are pouring too fast, this is a great way of not wasting beer and pouring it down the drain. Stop halfway, let the head settle, and then you've got this wonderful beer that you can drink.